Hello, cancer fans. So we are headed to chemo session number 9. Really don't have anything to report, do we?
Just that we're going to talk to the doctor about the bloody noses.
We're going to talk to the doctor about the bloody noses, yeah. Which haven't been so bad. I've been having the humidifier running at night, and that's definitely helping. I also make sure that when I fall asleep at night, I have a bottle of water sitting there, so when I wake up at night and if my throat's dry or whatever, I take a big drink of water. It's also definitely, there was a few days when my throat was really sore, like it was my glands or something in my throat were swollen or something, and that has gone away with the humidifier and everything. I'm gonna talk to the doctor about the pain meds, see if we can get him to prescribe the pain meds, even though I don't need any right now. I just want to make sure that when I do need them, that we have a doctor that's going to prescribe them. We haven't gone and seen our new doctor yet, our new primary care physician. What else do we got? No, I'm not gonna do my after chemo food anymore. I'm gonna start doing that either on the Sunday before chemo or the Saturday before chemo, because after chemo everything tastes like crap. So I've already ruined sushi, and there was one other thing that I loved that I ate after chemo, and now I don't like it anymore. What was it? It was
Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle, yeah. Yep, Chipotle.
And
I can't.
Barro's Pizza.
And Barro's Pizza, yeah. Ugh. What else we got? Guess that's about it. I feel pretty good. Haven't had a lot of pain. I did figure out one thing, that when I was taking my pain meds and then I would stop taking my pain meds, my liver hurt. And I was like, why would my liver hurt? You know, the tumors shrank way down, and I just didn't understand why my liver hurt so much. So I realized that it was the way that I was sitting. Like I sit with the, I don't sit like a very good posture or whatever. I sit so that my rib cage was kind of smushing my liver, and it was causing me a lot of pain. And that, for whatever reason, the pain doesn't go away for a few days or a couple days. But after a couple days, the pain got less and less and less, and then after a couple days, the pain was gone. So I basically, I've been taking the pain pills as needed. I've been taking one dose of pain pills per day at like lunchtime. If I start to feel any pain. Really, if I don't take the pain pills, I just feel kind of crappy. Just in general, there's not any one thing. Like my throat doesn't feel good, my eyes burn, my ears feel like, I can't explain it, but my ears kind of ache. My inside of my ears, not like my earlobes. But what else is there? My stomach, of course, hurts. But so I've just been taking one dose of pain pills a day. Actually, I've been taking a dose and a half of pain pills a day. I don't take just the 5 or the whatever they prescribe me with the oxycodone. I think that's what I'm taking now. Yeah, the oxycodone. I'm only taking I'm taking a pill and a half of that once a day, and that seems to be fine for everything. It takes away any aches and pains that I have, and I'm hoping that after the chemo and after all this stuff is said and done and over with, that I return to feeling normal again, where I don't have to take any pain pills or anything, because I can tell you I really feel crappy. Like if I don't take a pain pill, even if I don't have any major pain, I still just feel like shit in general. Yeah, there's a lot of weird side effects from all of this stuff. So that's about it for now. We're almost to the chemo doctor's office, and then I get to sit and play my video games.
I get snacks.
and get snacks
and a warm blanket.
Yeah, I don't get the warm blankets anymore. I feel like the people that get the warm blankets are like the sick people. I don't feel like. But they are nice. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So this is Tuesday, the day after chemo. Chemo was kind of weird. For the first time when I was getting my chemo, it actually hurt. So there was one thing that wasn't dripping, or it was dripping like one drip to every 4 or 5 drips of the other one. And so I told the guy, hey, I think this is supposed to be dripping. I don't think this is adjusted right, because one of them was about a quarter of the way, it was 3/4 of the way empty, and then the bag that wasn't dripping was like almost full. So I said, hey, I don't think this is right. And he said, oh, she's probably gonna use it for flushing the thing, and that's not how they flush the thing.
Was it just saline or something?
I don't know what it was, but I think it was some kind of thing that dilutes the chemo drugs, because this is the first time that the chemo's ever hurt. You know, it hurt my tumor, it hurt my heart. I could definitely feel the.
It might have been the leucovorin, which is supposed to help with it or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but so then he turned it up a little bit, and then a few minutes later, she showed up. The nurse showed up and adjusted it way more, so that it was drip, 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 to get it caught up or whatever. But I don't think that's what the purpose of that thing was. Anyways, just another thing for that chemo place.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things. Who knows what the next one would be like. If I left this one to go to another one, it might be worse. And now that I've had enough of them done, I can kind of keep an eye on my own stuff. I should have said something about that one earlier, because I did notice that it was dripping way slower, and usually they're dripping at the same rate. So I think that they were supposed to hook that one up into the T before it goes into the little machine that forces it to drip, that controls the speed. But they didn't do it that way. So anyways, weird chemo day. Feeling pretty good now though. I've been taking about one dose of pain pills per day, and then I take one dose of stool softeners every day. So that's where we're at with that.
Yeah, so he's been able to cut way back on that, which is really, really good.
Yeah, I didn't like those stool softeners. Are weird, especially the Pure Lax, because when you put it in water, the water, it dissolves in the water, and then the water looks like it has like a watered color oil or something in it, because
like a film or something.
Yeah, it's just a really weird looking water, and I don't like it. So I'm trying to cut down on that, and then the pain pills, obviously I want to cut down on those as much as possible.
But don't forget the best news.
The best news was
the doctor is fine with you smoking pot.
Oh yeah. Well, we talked to the chemo doctor, and he said he couldn't care less about that. He's going to prescribe my pain meds, which I'm using a lot less than is required. I have like quite a few of the oxycodones left, and I have a ton of the hydrocodones left, because I stopped taking those just shortly after we got our prescription filled, because we didn't want the acetaminophen in there.
Yeah.
So we went with the oxycodone. And
so he's going to be the prescriber for that now. Yeah. So that's really good.
Yep. So he said just call 3 days ahead of time before we need it, and they'll prescribe it. And so we got that handled. But he said he was wondering why we didn't contact a surgeon, or why we didn't contact his office, because we were supposed to contact his office after a week if we didn't hear back from them about a surgeon. So we found out that the surgeons are really busy, so we want to get a hold of them as soon as possible. We were going to wait until we got done with all the chemo so that we could see exactly where we're at. That way, there's less chance that the surgeon's going to turn us down for surgery, which I don't think he will anyways, because I think the liver one's just about gone. I think that's going to be a pretty minor, I hope.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So I think that one's going to be pretty minor, I hope. And then the colon one, I think the colon one's gotten bigger. I think that it has something to do with sugar. I don't think whatever it is, my liver, I don't know. But it's my colon one doesn't seem to be, who knows what it's doing now. But when we had the last PET scan after 7 sessions of chemo, the lower colon one was pretty big. It was about the same size as it was before, but the test said that it wasn't as dense. It was so who knows what's going on with that. But I want to try to take that down. I don't know why there's something different about that tumor as opposed to the other two tumors, because those two are just about gone in that one. But I did notice that the ones that are gone, they're not like shrank, disappeared. They just like, you can still kind of see the outline of where they were, but it's transparent and you can just barely see anything in there. So I think that not so much the one on the liver. The one on the liver is definitely shrank and disappeared. It's transparent, more transparent now. But anyway, so the doctor, we have to so we got a hold of the doctor, the surgeon, the doctor's office, the cancer center's office called us and said, okay, your surgeon doesn't need a referral from us. He needs a referral from your primary care physician. And if you remember from our last video, we got rid of our primary care physician because they were just ridiculously jerks and acting like I was some kind of a drug addict on the phone, and they weren't going to cooperate with me at all. She basically tried to make me angry enough so that she could hang up on me. I'm pretty sure that's her method of handling.
And if you haven't heard that story yet, you can check up here. I'll put a little link so you can watch that video.
Yeah, I was so mad after that call. I couldn't get rid of that primary physician fast enough, and then they ended up calling back a couple days later, and said it was just a big mistake. I wasn't even supposed to be talking to her.
But they're the ones that called.
Yeah,
so.
I just said, you know what, I don't even care what your excuses are. That woman, the way that she talked to me, I don't care. There's nothing that they could have done that would possibly make me give them any more money. That just was so unprofessional, and that was clear path. And that was the name.
Clear Path.
Clear Path, yeah. Clear Path Medical or whatever. The way that woman talked to me, she was trying to get me angry enough so that she could hang up on me. I'm 100% sure of that. And then she was the one that called me back a couple days later and said, oh, there was just a big mistake in the office. You were supposed to be talking to such and such a person. You know, who cares at that point?
Right. So anyways, we called the insurance provider, and we got a different doctor. And then we tried to make an appointment, and they're not taking any Medicaid patients at this time. So now we have to call back and get another doctor.
Yes, we have to call Access again and get another doctor.
So it's just one thing after another, little technicalities.
Yeah. So we just gotta stick with it. We're gonna get that done today. Get the new primary care physician and try to get an appointment with him, or get him to recommend or give a referral for a surgeon.
Right.
And so that's where we're at with the surgery and the surgeon. We have to get a new primary care physician so that he can what do they call that? Recommend or referral. So he can give us a referral to the surgeon, and then they can kind of get. She was trying to get us in there yesterday to the surgeon to see the surgeon. She said if we can get that all handled, that she can have us in there just shortly after noon. But we weren't able to do that yesterday because I didn't even get out of chemo till. Like 1:30.
There's not a very big selection of doctors that take our health plan for primary care. There's like 5 of them, and a lot of them don't speak English very well, and we're
kind of just going to go with whoever
they can get us in with at this point. We don't really care, because now we've got the pain medication handled through the oncologist, so they can just do the referrals and whatever else. If we get sick with a cold or something and need some antibiotics, I guess they can help us out, but nothing major.
Yeah, we're not too worried about the primary care physician right now. We just want to get somebody to refer us to a surgeon.
Right.
So there's that. Let's see. My tumors are feeling so much better. I mean, if you remember, I could only sleep on my left side for like years. I could only sleep on my left side, or else I was in extreme pain in the middle of the night, in the morning, and it took a long time to go away, like sometimes days for the pain to go away. Now I can basically sleep in any position, any way, anywhere, and I'm fine. So the tumor from my liver was definitely causing me a lot of pain when I was sleeping, and now that tumor is really basically gone. So it makes sleeping a lot better. Even though what we're doing now is when I go for chemo, for about 5 days after the chemo, so that would be, I guess it would be about 6 days after the chemo, because there's 3 days where I have to have the pump on, which is still giving me chemicals in my system, but you're supposed to stay away from puppies and kids, and I'm supposed to flush the toilet twice and make sure that I wash my clothes separately from everybody. So what I'm doing is I'm sleeping in my game room on a what do you call it? On a futon. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever slept on a futon before, but this futon is like sleeping on it's.
They're all that way.
I think it would definitely be more comfortable sleeping on the floor with that mattress, because the boards and stuff is just horrible. So I've been getting really crappy sleep, and I wake up after 8 hours of sleep and I'm tired. I'm ready for a nap. So that's basically it.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good, feeling good. I'm pretty confident that things are going to get better. But when you have cancer, you're always worried about it coming back. And I guess once the cancer's gone and the surgery's done and everything, you just have to stick to what got you to this place in the first place. For me, it was I quit smoking, I quit drinking energy drinks. Now I'm cutting down on sugar and eating healthier.
Yeah. Also, you've gained more weight.
Yeah, I'm at 148 now.
Yeah, that's great considering you were 118 when you got out of the hospital
30 pounds
in July.
More than 30 pounds more than when I got out of the emergency room observation area. So yeah, feeling pretty good. Everything's going great. I am having these weird things though, where I'll get angry about something, and then just my brain doesn't let it go. Like, not now, not today, but it seems to be like shortly after the chemo. I was supposed to take my steroids this morning. I never took them.
Oh, you can take them after we're done.
Yeah, but I think it has to do with the steroids that I'm taking with these with my pump, because I get very angry, and I stay angry for like a few days, or 4 or 5 days. Last week, I think it was last week.
It was last week.
Yeah, last week I was like angry. I wouldn't even talk to Deanna for like 2 days.
No, it was more like 4 days.
Or 4 days. Whatever.
We didn't even speak.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know what the hell's going on with my brain, but I'll get mad about something. And it's stupid shit too. It's like Ethan puts away the dishes and he puts the little plates up at the top, but only some of them. Some of them he puts there, some of them he puts over here, some of them he puts underneath the cabinet. And for some reason it just made me so mad. And it stayed with me for like 3 days, where I was just pissed off. And every time I would go in there and to get a plate out, it would make me even more angry. I'm making fun of it right now, but it's really not funny when it's happening.
It wasn't funny at all. It was a horrible few days.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm usually not a very angry person. I can usually let stuff blow off a lot better. But there's something going on with my brain and my anger issues.
It's probably just the medicines and stuff.
But if it is, I'd like to know which medicine it is, and so I can stop taking it. So, but I'm kind of cut down to almost no meds. Maybe that was it too. Maybe I'm cutting myself off from all my meds. I might have also done that. Maybe my brain was getting dependent on some chemical that I was taking in one of the medications, and then when I stopped taking it, then my brain was deficient of that chemical, and then I was whatever. I don't know. But it seems to be better now. But I haven't taken my steroids.
Oh, wait, he's biting me. Not that it bites.
Yeah, so that's our little dog Mouse, because he has a little mouse tail, or big mouse tail. He's got a big pointy tail.
Yeah.
He is the sweetest, cutest little dog.
When he's not biting, he's really trying to use his teeth lately. See, he's trying to chomp in.
Yeah, so we got him some little chew things.
Yeah, he has a ton of toys. He really loves toys.
Yeah, he plays with toys all by himself. He's the only dog that I've ever had that played with toys by himself. All the other dogs want you to play with them, or they're not interested in the toys. He will play with the toys all by himself, flipping them around and chasing them and chewing them and shaking them and
killing them.
Killing them, yes. He can't bite me either. I'm afraid after chemo and everything, if he gets my blood in his mouth or something like that.
Yeah, Russell's toxic right now.
Yeah, I'm toxic. So that's our video for this. That's this update. I don't think there's anything else. So probably just
no. But we are making our homemade laundry detergent. We got almost all the stuff. Tomorrow, one more thing comes, and then we can wash our clothes with no chemicals. So
yeah. So that's my life right there. So say I say one day on my video, or to Deanna, I'm going to start eating healthier. I want to start eating more organics and less stuff. So then not only do I only have organic food now, but now we are reducing our footprint on the earth with reusable toilet paper and reusable
He won't use it though.
napkins. Well, I might not have a choice. If she doesn't buy toilet paper, I'll have to use something.
I told him he could pick out the color of his.
So to me, that's gross. When I was a kid and my brothers were born and babies, we used reusable diapers, and that wasn't that bad. We just washed them out in the toilet. You know, when they would go to the bathroom, and then we'd rinse them out in the toilet, get most of the stuff off of them, and then I don't remember what we did with them. My mom took it away from there, I guess.
Yeah.
But
When Jessica was little, I soaked them in a pail of borax, but I don't want to use borax because it's really hard on the environment. So they say you can just leave them to dry and that they're not that bad. So we'll see.
yeah,
Haven't actually started using them yet. I made them though. I made them out of old receiving blankets that I got from the thrift store. So they're upcycled, and mine are pink.
yeah, they're real nice, very soft.
And then I made an organic mix of washed stuff in a glass spray bottle so that you can kind of clean yourself first so that they don't get so gross. So yeah.
And we can also go and get a bidet thing. They're pretty cheap at Home Depot.
They're all made out
They're
of
easy to hook
plastic
up.
though. Try not to buy anything new right now.
So that's the video for this week. So not only am I eating organic and healthy foods, I am also
Carrying a pink hanky around
I'm
that I
putting
made.
picking around, and also there's no more plastic going in the microwave. There's glass going in the microwave. We're getting rid of all of our
We're
plastic.
trying.
cups and
It's a
glasses.
process. So.
Yeah, and we
A little bit at a
don't have
time.
enough money to get everything all at once. So we're just doing it a little bit at a time.
But at least we're trying.
Yeah,
It'll help our health and the Earth's.
Yeah, we watched that David Attenborough's, some of the stuff on Netflix and on Hulu and stuff of David Attenborough. I think there's even some on Disney Channel. But very interesting, very good stuff. The guy's 93 years old, and I swear to God, 95 now.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God, he's healthier than either one of us.
Yeah.
He's just, he's amazing. And he has a really good plan for how to help us from destroying our planet. And it was funny. Well, I just recommend that you watch some of the stuff with him in it. It's really interesting. Up until I saw his program just recently, I always thought it was like the doom. I don't want to watch that stuff because it's so depressing. What do you do when all these people are unwilling to change their lifestyles and unwilling to try to take care of the earth? You drive down the street on 35th Avenue, just right down the street from our house. You see these homeless people with these big areas where they're just all homeless people there, and there's just trash everywhere. Those people just throw their trash right on the ground. There's trash blown into the little ponds and stuff at the park. There's just trash everywhere, and it's just hard to believe that we can even survive as a race with people that just don't care. Anyways, that's it for today's video.
Watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.